What's up, crypto crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto crew, we're leading up to the next phase of the epic 2024-2025 bull run that is to be. And as you know, I personally am going in this bull run as a Kaspa Maxi or Caspian, as I hold close to 90% of my bag in Kaspa. As the bull run comes to a peak, I will sell some Kaspa for profits, yet still keep a whole bag of Kaspa knowing its value will increase even after the bull run, where I believe Kaspa's long, true potential lies. I can't complain where I am at in life right now, but I have to say I haven't established myself as a successful investor yet. However, success does leave a trail, and as with many successful investors, crypto crew, success as an investor has to do with 1, a conviction, and 2, early adoption. Self-made billionaire Mark Cuban once said, "Go all in on your number one conviction play," which to me obviously is Kaspa. Other than Kaspa and the hands I have in diverse meme coins that I have for quick short-term gains during this bull run, crypto crew, I started to research into AI crypto projects, as I believe there isn't much focus on this space as of the moment. And a project that took my interest specifically is Qubic. Now, what is Qubic, you may ask? Well, Qubic is a fairly launched Layer 1 network that has artificial intelligence at its core of its vision. Layer 1 means Qubic has its own or is its own network that may allow other projects to build on, aka Layer 2. Similar to BNB, Solana, and Ethereum, Qubic has an exclusive network, meaning Qubic can introduce smart contracts and an entire ecosystem that could be developed around it. Qubic is fairly launched, just like Kaspa, meaning there are no pre-allocations, no pre-mining, no venture capitalists that got in on Qubic earlier, no team allocations of the coins before the launch. Unlike many crypto projects that show massive dumps where you got insiders who suddenly made millions off of a few pumps and decide to dump the project and leave it in the dust. That is not what Qubic is. Now, there are AI projects that are Layer 1 projects, such as uPoW, which I personally don't like so much, as Tau is an older coin, has been listed on Tier 1 exchanges such as Crypto.com, Kraken, and Binance. Thus, Tau has already pumped significantly. Then you got projects like Render, which at the making of this recording is one of the top, if not the top AI project, which is already listed on Binance and Coinbase, and really is just a token on Solana, meaning there isn't much super pump potential in my opinion.
What other cryptocurrency should you buy? What's the next Bitcoin? Well,
Qubic, on the other hand, is new to the crypto ocean, doesn't have any Tier 1 nor Tier 2 exchanges as of the making of this recording, and is still massively undervalued. So what makes Qubic different, and why is there so much pumping potential with Qubic? Firstly, unlike other networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum, Qubic isn't actually a traditional blockchain. It isn't a block DAC either like Kaspa. Instead, Qubic runs on something completely new and completely revolutionary. It's a protocol called quorum-based computing. Now, crypto crew, I'm not a whiz kid and I'm not a techie, but simply put, this quorum-based computing has allowed the Qubic network to be super fast. When they tested the QX, which is the first ever smart contract to be built on Qubic, they recorded a whopping 40 million transactions per second. Now, obviously, when there are more smart contracts running on Qubic, the transactions per second will not be that fast. Still, it shows the massive potential of the speed and scalability of the Qubic network. On top of that, Qubic is feeless. Yeah, you heard that right. That pretty much means any transaction that you make on the network will not carry a fee. Compare that with Ethereum with ridiculously high fees. Just like Bitcoin and Kaspa, Qubic is a proof of work, meaning that you have to mine the tokens to bring them into circulation. However, different from Kaspa and Bitcoin, Qubic actually uses the otherwise wasted computational power into something quote-unquote useful. The useful proof-of-work protocol that Qubic uses channels computational power expended by the mining into useful power, which is used to train artificial intelligence. And this is where Qubic truly shines. It channels this power into these things called ANNs. These are artificial neural networks, which is the main thing responsible for training machine learning. AI Garth is the name of the project that is powered by Qubic, and it's an artificial general intelligence under construction at the moment, yet powered by the network. Qubic is one of the only projects in crypto and in the world that is attempting to make a decentralized artificial general intelligence. The general part in artificial intelligence meaning an AI that can behave in a human-like way and even complete any task that a human can. There isn't such a thing in the world right now as far as I know. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with ChatGPT, which is an ANI, or artificial narrow intelligence, which can only fulfill a narrow set of tasks. An AGI, which is what AI Garth is attempting to become, will be far greater than any AI there is out there right now. And all of it is made possible by the computational power expended from mining Qubic, meaning AI Garth is insanely revolutionary. But it is the promises where the profits lie, and this is why I am invested in Qubic long term. I haven't accumulated many Qubic coins just yet, but I do grasp the future potential of Qubic.
Give me a second, I'll switch it up.
And looking at this bull run, just like Kaspa, Qubic will be in its first ever bull run. The ambition that the Qubic team has and where it is at today in terms of their current place on the crypto ocean, Qubic is such a marvelous investment bound to pump a lot, in my opinion. And also, like Kaspa, as of the making of this recording, Qubic hasn't been officially listed on any Tier 1 exchanges yet. Why is that? Well, Qubic has a new technology. New tech always makes it harder for Tier 1 exchanges to integrate because it's something they haven't seen before, which means it takes longer to go through the process of integrating it onto their platform. We have seen this with Kaspa's listing on Kraken, which will happen, but hasn't happened officially yet as of the making of this recording. Yet Team Kraken has confirmed that Kaspa will list very soon, but they're still working on this listing because of Kaspa's tech. And the same goes for Qubic. That said, though, Qubic has had some bullish developments as it has been listed on some Tier 4 and Tier 3 listings in the last couple of months. A few months ago, Qubic held a fundraiser to raise money for 5 other exchanges. The goal was to raise $800K, yet ended up raising close to $1,925,593 to be exact, meaning investors see the long-term potential in Qubic. So far, since the fundraiser, Qubic has recently been listed for a spot trading on Bit2Me, which is currently the biggest crypto entity in the entirety of Spain. This Bit2Me listing makes it easier to buy Qubic. Customers will be able to buy Qubic directly from their bank account or through their bank card, as well as the fact that customers are able to pay using Qubit on Bit2Me's MasterCard at thousands and thousands of different merchants across the world and across the retail space. Next, Qubic has been listed on XT.com, a Tier 4 exchange, but a fairly big exchange in Asia, allowing Qubic to become more widespread and worldwide. Also, BitGet has listed Qubic, which is a top 3 listing, ranked 12 on CoinMarketCap. The listing on BitGap, Bit2Me, and XT.com will result in greater attention towards Qubic and will likely encourage more centralized exchanges to list Qubic to take advantage of making profits on trading fees. Then there's the first non-paid for listing in CoinX, another Tier 3 exchange. CoinX was apparently not included in Qubic's recent fundraiser, meaning CoinX listed Qubic for free and likely bought Qubic coin off of the market themselves, suggesting that these exchanges do really want to take advantage of Qubic's trading volume. Qubic has just been listed on Europe's largest crypto brokerage, Bitpanda. Lastly, Qubic is now listed onto MEXC, the second highest trading volume behind Gate.io, with a trading volume of close to 250K in the last 24 hours on MEXC. Another super bullish upcoming project coming to Qubic is uPoW. This is supposedly going to allow a formal staking for Qubic, meaning you can use Qubic to make passive income. Now, we don't know a whole lot about this yet and how that will work, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and it is expected to be completed by the end of 2024.
Crypto life.
Speaking of the end of 2024, Qubic has released its roadmap, and as per Q4, a Tier 1 exchange is in the works, obviously enhancing the visibility and accessibility of Qubic to a wider audience. But just like Kaspa, even with the cracking listing confirmed, it has not happened just yet, because apart from the technical implementation, the market is moving sideways. Many people are coming home from holidays and are not into investing just yet. Without any momentum on the crypto ocean, there's no reason to list a new coin just yet. That happens when the market makes a reversal and more eyes will be on crypto. And finally, I want to say something about the sentiment of Kaspa versus Qubic, because these are two camps that have gone at each other on places like Twitter or X. Now, I am a Caspian because I think it's the most exciting yet safest play on the crypto ocean, certainly for this bull run, in my opinion. And yes, there are sentiments between the two projects, especially come from beyond taking jabs at the Kaspa team, but that doesn't mean anything for me as a retail investor. I personally like verbal jabs, as it gives life a bit of spark. And the teams of both Kaspa and Qubic are competitive and innovative, so I welcome that type of competitive nature. I personally believe both Kaspa and Qubic can perfectly coexist together because they both solve distinct problems. Kaspa is the first ever trilemma solver. Qubic is in the AI space, with technology developing AI as a sector. Kaspa uses revolutionary block DAC, able to solve problems across industries, whereas Qubic has their quorum-based computing, realizing lightning-fast transactions per second. Both Kaspa and Qubic are mined. Both are fair launched. Both teams have extremely talented developers that can progress their projects in the light of this massive bull run, which for both Qubic and Kaspa, it will be their first bull run. I'm bullish on both Kaspa and Qubic, as I love what Qubic stands for and the potential it has. Obviously, Kaspa is a safer play because it's been around longer and has solid foundations that are starting to culminate as a whole very, very soon. Qubic is a small market cap project sitting currently under 200 million market cap. It is a riskier play, thus I have a smaller allocation, but I do believe Qubic has real 50 to 100x potential, not financial advice, of course.
Pump it up.
Before I go, I want to thank you for your support, crypto crew. I wish you the best on this crypto ocean, and I will do my best to continue to make content like this. If you wish to support the channel, feel free to like a comment and subscribe to the channel. And also, I do take Kaspa donations if you think my content is valuable to you. Thank you so much again for your support.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean, growing grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say